Glasgow, Scotland. Clash of Champions. The lights go out for the third and final time. Cody Rhodes, bloodied, exhausted, the American Nightmare who clawed his way back to WWE, who finished his story, who held that championship like it was oxygen, is flat on his back. Drew McIntyre stands over him. The Claymore heard round the world just connected. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, everything changes. This wasn't just a loss. This was the beginning of the end, because 2 weeks later, Cody Rhodes would walk away from WWE. Not fired, not injured. He chose to leave. The man who came back to finish his story decided that story was over. And it all started in a 3 stages of hell match that will be remembered as one of the most brutal, career-altering nights in modern wrestling history. Welcome to WrestleCore. This is the breakdown you've been waiting for. But before we dive into the chaos, if you're part of the core team, if you love this deep dive film study approach to wrestling, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, share this with someone who needs to understand what really happened that night. We're building something special here, and I can't do it without you. Now, let's get into it. Let's rewind. How did we even get here? Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre wasn't born out of nowhere. This was months in the making. After Cody successfully defended the WWE Championship against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 41 in that emotional, cathartic moment, creative had a problem. What's next? You can't top finishing your story. You can't recreate that magic. So they went the opposite direction. They went personal. They went violent. Drew McIntyre had been simmering since his own failed championship pursuits. The promos leading into this were vicious. Drew didn't just want the title. He wanted to break Cody. He wanted to prove that Cody's story was a fluke, that the American Nightmare was just an American dreamer living on borrowed time. The promo on the go-home show before Clash of Champions was a masterclass. Drew standing in the ring, voice dripping with contempt, saying, "You think you finished your story, Cody? I'm about to write the epilogue, and it ends with you on your back, staring at the lights, wondering why you ever came back." Cody fired back with that fire we all love. He talked about legacy. He talked about sacrifice. He said that if Drew wanted to take everything from him, he'd have to earn it in hell. Literally. Triple H made it official. 3 stages of hell. Falls count anywhere. No disqualifications. No countouts. And the kicker? If Cody lost, he'd have to relinquish the championship in the ring the next night on Raw. The stakes were nuclear. The build was perfect. The heat was real. And walking into Glasgow, Drew's backyard, everyone knew this wasn't going to be pretty. Traditional singles match. The bell rings, and these two don't even wait for a lockup. Drew charges. Cody sidesteps. Right hands. Stiff European uppercuts. The crowd is molten lava. This is Glasgow. This is Drew's country. Every chop Cody throws gets boos. Every stomp Drew lands gets a roar. The ring generalship here is impeccable. Drew controls the pace early, using his size and power to ground Cody. He's working the back, backbreakers, suplexes, a 6 spinebuster that makes Cody arch in pain. The selling from Cody is Oscar-worthy. Every time he tries to mount offense, Drew cuts him off. Claymore attempt at the 8-minute mark. Cody ducks. Disaster kick. Crossroads attempt. Drew shoves him off. Future shock DDT. 1, 2, kick out. The psychology here is textbook. Drew is methodical. He's not rushing. He's dismantling. Cody's hope spots are getting shorter. The crowd senses it. Then, at 12 minutes, Cody hits a Cody cutter out of nowhere. The pop, even in Glasgow, is undeniable. He staggers to his feet. Crossroads. Drew kicks out at 2.5. Cody's breathing heavy. He goes for a second crossroads. Drew counters into a belly-to-belly. Claymore setup. Cody ducks again. Rolls Drew up. 1, 2, 3. Cody wins stage 1. But look at him. He's already falling apart. Drew is furious. Stage 2 is about to be a war. Stage 2. Street fight. No rest, no commercial break. The bell rings and Drew McIntyre is a man possessed. He slides out, grabs a chair, and just starts swinging. Cody tries to fight back, but Drew is unloading years of frustration. Chair shot to the ribs, chair shot to the back. The sound echoes through the arena. They brawl into the crowd. Drew throws Cody into the barricade. Cody fires back with a steel step shot to Drew's knee. Classic babyface targeting the base, but Drew is too strong. He powerbombs Cody through a ringside table. The splinter explosion. The crowd is unhinged. Back in the ring, Drew sets up a chair in the corner, whips Cody. Cody reverses. Drew eats steel. Cody hits a crossroads onto the chair. 1, 2, Drew kicks out. Now Cody's digging deep. He's bleeding from a cut above his eye. He grabs a kendo stick, starts lighting Drew up. 1, 2, 5, 10 shots. Drew's back is welted, but Drew catches the stick, rips it out of Cody's hands. Glasgow kiss headbutt. Cody crumples. Drew goes under the ring, pulls out a table, sets it up in the corner. The crowd knows what's coming. He lifts Cody for the white noise. Cody slips out, shoves Drew into the table. It doesn't break. Drew bounces off. Cody hits another crossroads. 1, 2, Drew's shoulder barely comes up. Cody is desperate now. He goes for a third crossroads. Drew blocks. Future shock onto a chair. Claymore. 1, 2, 3. Stage 2. Drew McIntyre. We're tied. 1-1. And both men are destroyed. Stage 3. Steel cage match. This is where it gets dark. The cage lowers. The rules are simple. Escape or pinfall. But everyone knows this isn't about escape. This is about survival. Cody can barely stand. Drew is limping from that earlier attack on his knee, but he's running on adrenaline and rage. They start slow, exhausted strikes, grappling against the cage. Drew uses the cage as a weapon first, grinding Cody's face into the steel. The close-ups show Cody's blood, smearing across the chain link. Cody fights back. He's got nothing left but heart. He starts climbing. Drew catches him. They're both on the top rope. Superplex attempt. Cody headbutts Drew. Drew falls. Cody teeters. He's about to climb out. Drew scrambles up, grabs Cody's leg. They're fighting on the top of the cage now. This is insane. This is dangerous. This is wrestling. Drew hooks Cody, belly-to-belly suplex, off the top of the cage. Both men crash into the ring. The thud is sickening. Neither man moves for a 10 count. The referee checks both. The crowd is chanting, "This is awesome." Slowly, Drew stirs. He crawls, drapes an arm over Cody. 1, 2. Cody's shoulder inches up. The place explodes. Drew can't believe it. He's screaming at the ref. He pulls himself up using the cage, calls for the Claymore. Cody's dead weight in the corner. Drew charges. Cody moves. Drew's knee hits the cage. Cody schoolboy. 1, 2. Drew kicks out. Both men to their feet. Cody's running on fumes. He hits a desperation crossroads. Doesn't go for the pin. Hits another. Still doesn't cover. He's trying to end this definitively. He lifts Drew for a third. Drew slips out. Shoves Cody into the cage. Rebounds. Claymore. The sound is like a shotgun. Cody is out cold. Drew collapses on top of him. 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre wins. 3 stages of hell. 2 falls to 1. New WWE champion. Here's where it gets complicated. The match itself, 5 stars. Easily. The storytelling, the pacing, the brutality. It was everything a 3 stages of hell match should be. Drew looked like a killer. Cody looked like a hero fighting impossible odds. The finish was clean, definitive. But what happened next changed everything. The following night on Raw, Cody came out to relinquish the title. The promo was quiet, reflective. He talked about how he gave everything to WWE, how he finished his story, how he had nothing left to prove. And then he said the words that broke the internet. Sometimes the story ends not because you failed, but because you succeeded. I came back to finish my story. I did. And now, it's time to write a new one, somewhere else. He laid the belt down, walked out. No music, no fanfare. Backstage reports exploded. Was this a work? Was Cody really leaving? Meltzer reported contract disputes. Others said Cody wanted creative control WWE wouldn't give. Some insiders claimed he was burned out, that the schedule and the pressure of being the guy after Roman's era was too much. 2 weeks later, WWE confirmed it. Cody Rhodes and WWE had mutually agreed to part ways. The booking logic? It's fascinating. Triple H knew Cody's contract was up. He knew Cody was considering options. So instead of a messy departure, they crafted a story. They gave Drew the rub. They gave Cody an out that felt earned, not bitter. It was a rare, classy wrestling divorce. But it leaves us with questions. Was this always the plan? Or did Cody decide mid-feud that he was done? Did the loss to Drew plant the seed, or was the seed already there? We may never know the full truth. But what we do know is this. Cody Rhodes, the man who returned to WWE to finish his story, left on his own terms after one of the greatest matches of 2025. Let's be real. This match sits in the upper echelon of modern WWE classics. The work rate was insane. The psychology was layered. The crowd was electric. Drew McIntyre proved he belongs in the main event conversation, and Cody Rhodes reminded everyone why he's one of the best in-ring storytellers of this generation. But the legacy of this match isn't just the match. It's Cody choosing to walk away at the top. It's the what-ifs. What if he'd stayed? What if he'd won? Where does he go next? As a standalone wrestling match, 5 stars. As a career-defining moment, legendary. This is the match that will be replayed in video packages for years. The night Cody Rhodes said goodbye. And that's the WrestleCore breakdown. If you made it this far, you're part of the core and I need you. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like, share this with every wrestling fan who's still trying to process what just happened. We're building the smartest wrestling community on YouTube, and you're a part of it. Now here's my question for you. Was Cody right to walk away? Or did WWE just let one of their biggest stars slip through their fingers? Drop your take in the comments. I want to hear from you. I'm WrestleCore, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.